So we'll wait for session to start the streaming. So you don't have to mention your attendance in the chat. Okay, we'll take it from the Zoom session. Okay, don't worry.
But we have used our personal mail ID. Is it enough? Is it okay, sir?
Yeah, that is fine. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Uh, you,
Yes.
we have YouTube live now. You can go ahead. So
Okay, thank
we'll
you.
wait.
Wait for session to start the streaming. So you don't have to mention. Okay, so hello everyone. Good morning once again. I am Piyush Vairade, course instructor. Yeah, along with me, I have Manoj and Nikita also, who are also course instructor at IITM. So today we'll be starting with our next level of workshop, that is AI 900. So before that, we have already done DP 900, that is data fundamental. Then AZ 900 is Azure fundamental, and one more is PL 900, that is Power Platform fundamental. So those three workshops we have already covered. So this is the fourth workshop of Microsoft, that is AI 900. Okay. So today we are going to start with AI 900 workshop, and we'll be covering the conceptual part of this workshop. Okay. So we will provide you the labs also for that, where you can do your hands-on experience, like you can get the access of Azure portal and you can perform the labs also there. Okay. So that's the part of this particular course. Yeah. So like any one of you have gone through the AI 900 that self-paced course? Anyone? You can raise your hand. Like few students have already completed the certification. Okay, great. So those who have done the certification, please be active in the Teams, Microsoft Teams group, community group, so you can help others. Okay. Yeah. So we have Microsoft Teams community group also for this particular workshop. Please join that group. Okay. So there will be other. What happened? Just 1 minute. Why this whiteboard? Okay. Yeah. So once you join that particular group, we'll be sharing some details regarding the workshop, like how to register for the certification. And you can also discuss with among yourself, like any conceptual doubt or any like certification regarding doubt, you can also ask there. Okay. So we already shared the link and the QR code for joining the community. So please join that community. Okay. You can check your email for that. Yeah. So Asmal Iqbal, yes, any doubt? You have raised your hand.
Actually, sir, we haven't done the earlier workshop.
No, that is fine. No issue.
So do you think I should continue or this won't help me?
No, it is fine. There are no prerequisites as such. Okay. But for that, you like if you are done, you should know the process of having the registering for certification. So don't worry. I will share the document. You can follow that. Okay. You can
And
you
sir,
can take
the
help from community
online,
also.
the thing which we are supposed to do, learn hands-on, that we can do it a little later. We are supposed to do along with you, sir.
No, that later you can do. So we'll open the lab from today to till 30th of this month. So you can perform the labs, and you have to do certification also during this period.
Okay, thank you, sir.
And excuse me, what about the vouchers we get for exams?
So no, we'll share the certification process. Don't worry. There are no such vouchers. So once you register on there is one platform, Cloud Ready Skills by Microsoft. Once you register on that and you verify your student ID card, like you have to mention the college name IIT Madras, and you have to verify the upload the student ID card. Once your account get approved, then you can register for the exam. Okay. So there are no such vouchers and no fees for that. You can attain this certification free of cost, and you will also get the practice exam also in that particular portal. So Cloud Ready Skill is a platform.
So the certification will be based on today's workshop or the earlier one that you had mentioned?
This today we are going to cover AI 900 workshop. That is
Correct. So,
Azure AI Fundamentals. Yeah.
Yeah. So the certification will be only related to AI 900 workshop, or it will be related to the other workshop that you mentioned?
No, see, once you register on the Cloud Ready Skill platform, you can do any certification.
Okay.
That 8 fundamental certifications are there. Once your account get verified, you can do any of the certification. We are conducting the workshop so that you get familiar with the content of the workshop. Okay.
Perfect.
So we are just helping you in this process. Okay,
Okay.
that's it. Yeah. So you can take help from the community. There are other students who have already done this certification, so you can ask them also. Okay. So let me share my screen. I will tell you which certification you are going to do. Yeah. Is my screen visible?
Yes.
So
Yes, sir.
just Google AI 900, and here you can see exam AI 900 Microsoft Azure AI Fundamentals. Okay. So once you click on that, here you can see the details about the thing, and this is the certification, but you don't have to go through this thing. We will share the certification process. It is a different platform for that, and this is the content that we are going to cover. This is self-paced content. You can also go through this content. Okay, so it is just you have to click and complete the modules. So it will be better. So I will recommend you to do this, like go through this particular modules. Like, so there are total 5 or 6 modules. Just go through it. That will be enough for the workshop. And today we are going to cover in just like 2 days, we are going to focus on this particular conceptual part. And if you just open this some new module, so here you can see exercise, right? So this exercise, we are going to give a key for a particular lab. So we have to go to that particular platform, that MSLE Learners on Demand platform is there. We'll share you the process, and you don't need any, you don't have to follow this particular thing. You just need to go to that lab and you have to do the process. Okay, so you don't need any Azure access also, like Azure subscription also is not required for this workshop. Okay, so we'll share you the lab where you can directly do this exercise. Okay, so that's the case. And today we are going to just cover the certification process and the content.
Sir, I have a
So,
question.
yes.
You said that we don't have to pay that $99 if we go through this workshop. And you also mentioned that there were 3 other workshops that you previously conducted. I
Yeah, so
assume that
yeah.
If we had participated in those workshops, we would have gotten the certificate free of cost also. But unfortunately, we have not. Many of us have not attended those workshops. So can we go back and do those certifications
You can still do the certification, no issue.
Without cost?
Without cost also.
So what is the process for that?
We'll share you the document in the community group. Don't worry. After the workshop, we'll share you a document. So step by step process is mentioned in that. You just have to follow that. Okay. So let me cloud ready skills. I think that's the platform. Yeah, so this is the platform. We'll share you the details because you need to verify the student ID card and you have to put the IITM name also. So once your account gets verified, you can do any of the fundamental certification. Fundamental means there are total 8 fundamental courses of Microsoft Azure. So you can do any one of that. Okay. That's the case. Yeah. So we are talking about this AI 900. And this is the self-paced course. So this will be your material for the workshop. Just go through the thing. That's it. Yeah. And tomorrow we'll show you how to register like a certification process once. Don't worry. Yeah, we'll share the document also.
Excuse me, sir.
Huh?
So sorry to disturb. Sir, I'm not able to log in into Microsoft Teams because it says my account already exists. And if I go back to the login page and then I try to log in, the same message is there, like account already exists. So what should I do?
Yeah, you can log in from your existing account and then try to click on that particular link. Okay.
So no,
So
no sir.
redirect you.
Then I filled in the password and then it login me and giving me a sign in error because it says this is a organization community and you have to use a organization email ID. So and I'm using the organization email ID, but I don't know what is the problem. It always give me sign in error. So should I communicate to you or the Microsoft Teams, sir?
No. You can try it once again. Like many of you are using the personal email ID and still able to log in, right? So you have to personal email ID only.
So I tried it 8
Sir, I
times.
think I know the solution. I think I know the solution because I
Mhm.
also got the same error. Brother, what you do? You might be clicking. You might be logging with the work from work as a work. You need to.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, you don't click on work. The second option. Click on the second option and log in again. You will get the access.
Okay, personal email ID.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay. Thank you, sir, for us. Yeah. So
yeah.
this
Sure.
like doubt regarding the community group, please put in the chat box. Will help you there. Okay. So these are the skills required for this particular workshop, like artificial intelligence basic part, then fundamental principle of machine learning. So it is weightage is given for the certification process, right? So 20 to 25% for this basic of AI, then fundamental of principle of machine learning, 25 to 30%, the computer vision workloads at 20%, and then NLP you can see that 25-30%. This is the weightage, and you can see the content for each of these particular module here, right? And in the exam, like I will tell you the exam process. So once you get verified and you register for the workshop, so it is a proctored exam you have to take from your home only. So you don't have to go to any center. So it is a proctored exam. So you will get, you have to book the slot. On that slot, you have to appear for the exam, right? So in that, it will be around somewhere 40 to 50 questions. Okay, it will vary between depending upon the level of the question, and it is MSQ, MCQ, and then some there are drag and drops, match the pair, and fill in the blanks. All the types of questions are there. So basically, objective types of question. Okay, and it's based on all this content only. So if you just go through this content, that will be enough. Okay, and you will get 1 hour for that.
Sir, how long this lab will be enabled for us, sir?
Till till 30th of this month.
So we can practice all these labs, whatever you're going to teach, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so we have to give the exam, correct?
Yeah, during this time only you have to give the exam, like maybe till this 30th
Sir,
of.
I haven't given the fundamental exam, so can I appear for this AI exam, fundamental exam,
Yeah,
sir?
yeah, no
Okay,
issue.
yeah.
So this all are fundamentals level exam process exams only. Like there are 8 certification. You can attend any of that, no issue.
Sir, I guess everybody is having confusion whether the courses are interrelated or all of them are independent.
All are independent. All are
Okay.
certification independent. No issue.
Not certification, sir. Learning process are they dependent on
Learning
each
process
other?
also independent.
Okay, sir.
Yeah.
Is there any
Yes, should
portal
we
to
need
get
to
all?
pay for this exam?
Sorry.
Should we need to pay any amount for this exam or this
No, no,
course?
no. Tomorrow we'll share the process like how to register for exam. Okay, you can follow that. You don't have to pay anything. Yeah.
So can you post a list of 8 certificates in
Yeah.
a
My screen is visible, right?
right?
Yeah, sir. Yeah.
Hello, sir. Hello, sir. One last question.
Yeah.
So can you tell what about the like the last date? So it's 30th of this month. So that means what last date? Exam or?
For completing the labs.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Hello, Piyush.
Yes, Atharva.
How many attempts can we give free of cost?
Only one attempt is there. Only you will
Okay,
get one voucher. So yeah.
okay, thanks.
If you fail the exam, then you can appear after 2-3 days, but you have to pay for that if you want to reappear.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
So once you go to the
there is a
yes, Shani?
disturbance. Say there is a disturbance from your mic. So I don't know.
From my
It's for
side.
yes, sir. Is it for everyone or only me?
No,
Okay.
sir. You are very clear. There are no disturbance.
Okay, okay.
It is clear, sir.
Yeah. Okay, thank you. So this is the certification. You can see learn.microsoft.com. Just Google is doubt certification exam. And after that, you can click on this fundamental level. Like certification type is fundamentals. So once you click on that, you can see 8 certifications there, right? So these are the certifications that today we are going to cover AI fundamentals. So we already covered Azure and Power Platform and data fundamentals. So I will share you the details. You can just explore this. I will paste the link in the chat. Okay. So that's the about the process. So we can start with the conceptual or content part now. Okay. I will share you this link. You can just go through it. If you have any doubt, you can ask in the community group. Okay. So that's why. Yeah. So I have shared. So okay. So we have Manoj, who is also course instructor. So he will be continuing this particular workshop. Yes, Manoj. Yeah.
Okay. Hello, everyone.
Good morning, sir. Good morning, sir.
Yeah. Good morning. Good morning to everyone. Okay. So, share the screen. Okay. Is my screen visible?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. Okay. So, the lab part, right? Okay. Basically, this course is very easy. And this you don't need to apply any machine learning algorithm, any MLT, MLF, MLP, none of that. It's very easy. You just have to have an insight of which problem can be solved by uh, which kind of this machine learning technique. Okay, so let's say if a regression problems is given something, okay, this is problem set of classifying, classify if a person is going to buy a thing or not, and you have numerical data, then you know, right, that you should apply machine learning. And let's say if an image is given, that is it a cat or a dog, then you should know that okay, I'm going to apply computer vision technique, something related to computer vision, and I can able to solve this problem. Okay, and same thing with a text is given, PDFs are given, let's say, or some images with PDF, then you can say that you require computer vision, and inside that NLP is there. Okay, and if let's say only textual data is there, then language processing will be required to solve that kind of problem. If you have that kind of idea, then you will most likely will pass the course, because this is that easy. Just introduction, nothing more they will ask you, because Azure. Okay, so this course is kind of I would say not say counterintuitive, because you learned MLF, MLT, and MLP, some of you maybe. So what's happening here is you don't need to require apply any of that, right? And Azure is going to do that for you internally. It will make so if you give a data and say this is a regression problem, then it will automatically solve that for you. That's all you have to do. It will be very easy. When you see the lab, so there will be 5 labs. When you try hands-on lab, then you will realize that, yeah, it's true. It's very easy. Okay. Okay. So this is the course content for this. You can see nothing much. So you should know what is the AI. Okay. So AI is bigger picture of a machine learning. So if you have a machine learning model, then what you want to do with that model? Any suggestion? Let's say many people create projects, right, in that Google Colab and all. Then what should be done with that model after that?
Shape
Sorry
the
for
model further.
In a model.
Okay.
You have
Wait
to
a minute.
Yeah, you can train that model, and then you can use that model to predict something.
Yeah, you have that model. Okay. Now, let's say you have that model. Then what will you do with it? I mean, it's in your laptop,
We
right?
want
Not,
to
I
deploy
don't
it.
have it.
We have to deploy it in production.
Yeah. Yeah. The deployment part, how the deployment part is handled by Azure. I could say that. So if you want to reach the masses with your a new product, a new machine learning product that you have created, then you require some cloud computing techniques. So the cloud will be Azure, and that will help you in reaching to the masses. Okay, if you want to create a website in which this machine learning should be there, then you can use Azure for that. Okay, so this is the course agenda, very clear. I mean, nothing. So they won't ask you what is used inside computer vision. Like means you have image. Explain me how up propagation works, back propagation works in deep neural network and all. No, those kind of questions will not be there. Okay, it will be very easy. So I guess as a student, you don't need to worry about more about exams. Okay, it will be very easy. Okay. Okay. So like here it says you will be provided an Azure subscription in your lab, and in that you can use that lab for Azure. So get feel of how Azure works. Okay, for this labs will be there, and you will be provided Azure subscription. And one more thing related to that is so this is the mail I got from them. They are saying that if if you don't use your lab for 7 days, then your lab will be deleted. Means you have to restart again. That's all. So if you have left somewhere and you come back again after 7 days, never used it in any day in between, then your lab will get just deleted. You just have to start from scratch. That's all. Okay. But don't worry. I don't think so. Anybody will leave other labs like labs in between, because the labs will be very easy. You'll require maybe half an hour, or probably are very poor with the VS code somewhat, and you have never seen any project. Then maybe it will take you 1.5 hours. Okay. And in labs, whenever you encounter any kind of error for something, try searching for that and any Google and all. Okay, you will get the answer for that. Okay, great. Okay, so this is the first module in which we will explore fundamentals of AI. What is artificial intelligence? Okay. Okay. So what is AI? I mean, most of you know that, right? What is AI?
Yes, sir.
Imparting human-like capabilities to machines or
Okay.
gadgets or robots.
Yes. So basically, if I haven't shown you this slide, still most of you know, right? What is AI?
Yes.
I mean,
Yes.
just a
Softwares
confirmation,
that mimic
because
human capabilities.
yeah, because same questions will be asked you in this in this exam, because same thing they will ask you, what is AI, and they will give you options, 3 or 4 options, and then you have to select what is AI. Which option is more likely to be AI, like that. Okay, so I'll go like, so software that imitates human capabilities. So what kind of capabilities human have? We usually see human in terms of senses. Like we can hear, see, taste, smell, and feel, and all of that is done in our brain. So all kind of senses are there. We if something else is like that, then we say that it has human capabilities, something like that. But for now, we have for few things we have, like seeing means computer vision. Okay, hearing kind of speech to text thing we have. Okay, that can do hearing and convert it into text. Means it is able to understanding. Okay, uh, and speaking, same speech. Speech is a speaking. So hearing and speaking can go both ways. Okay. Uh, okay, and for taste and smell, I guess we haven't reached there, but I hope in future we will reach there. So for now, only three senses are useful. So just think of that predicting outcome. Okay, sorry, predicting outcome and recognize pattern based on historical data. So a data is given, and you have to predict what will be the outcome, right? Basic machine learning problem that you have solved in any collab or something like that. Recognizing abnormal events and making decisions. So what is the abnormal event? Uh, can you give an example? What can be abnormal?
Rodent behavior and something
Outliers.
Outliers are that, but let's see. We can
maybe
say
fraud
fraud.
or
Fraud is a abnormal
abnormal
event.
weather
Right?
conditions.
Yeah, out of the ordinary.
yeah,
Yeah.
An event
maybe
that cannot be extrapolated by historical data.
Weather prediction
Yes.
storms.
Yes, storms. Okay, so weather conditions are in many things in weather can be abnormal.
or
So
predicting a
like
network environment
okay.
for maintenance.
Yeah, true. So those kind of things will be abnormal. So same thing in exam they will ask you, they will give you options and tell you which is the abnormal event. Then just use your IQ and you will be able to realize which one is abnormal. Okay. Under interpreting visual input, open CV or image processing, right? Which humans can do, and now machines are able to do it. Scanning a barcode is a visual, like interpreting visual input, right? And of course, image recognition, right? You're used in your mobile. If you want to search anything, you take an image of that, and then your browser will give you output for that. Yeah, hello. Okay. 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 Understanding language and engaging in conversation. So we as a human are very much easily we can interpret what other person is trying to say. If of course language is same. Okay, because there are many languages, and as a human
Google
we
Lens.
also can't. Yeah, Google Lens. That was for visual input. Great. So understanding language is a very tough problem. Like you have also faced because if you go from let's say Delhi to Chennai, then you will realize that people are speaking something, but you are not getting anything out of that. Most probably.
The ChatGPT can be example for
When
this.
they come to Delhi or Bombay, yeah.
ChatGPT can be considered as an example for this, right?
Yes,
Understanding
true.
language.
ChatGPT is a text. Yeah, Word. So Google Word is also same. Uh, okay. Same thing. Okay. So understanding language done by a machine is very hard process, complicated process because uh, we'll go to that. Okay, there is NLP slide we have in which we'll go there and see what is there. Okay, extracting information from sources to gain knowledge. Okay, sources can be anything: image source, text source, or maybe numerical data, Boolean data. So which all of the kind of data can be source, and from that source, gaining something is a machine learning or artificial AI is artificial. So basically, AI task is gain knowledge out of the source. Source can be anything, right? Okay.
Sir,
Yeah.
sir, I have one doubt here.
So in this
Yes.
third point, visual input. So in OpenCV, we have if you given a text image that extract the text and give it a text format or PDF format, something like that. So my doubt is if I give a handwritten format, because handwritten is handwritten the language of it's maybe unique for everyone, because I am writing a font style and some other writing a font style. So maybe F is different for multiple variations. So how the machine will going to predict this letter is F? Is there any model is available, or in future?
Yes.
we expecting that?
Yeah, it's there. It's there. So in different, basically when we train the model, image. So first, it should do image analysis, right? So in image analysis, it will be trained with different kind of words. So one word is written as in some way F, other way F, something like strokes will be different for everyone, the writing strokes, and that image analysis will be done on that. Then we will extract based on image that what letter it is. We got letters out of them, and then we'll apply NLP to see that. I mean, first we'll get bounding boxes. So bounding boxes is a box around a word or a letter. Then on that letter, we will apply NLP kind of thing to realize, to interpret what kind of letter it is. Okay, and usually we don't do letter by letter for a big task. We do word by word, and for that deep neural networks will be required, and a word will be classified in that way.
Yes, sir. Got it. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Okay. So no need to go in that deep for this course. If you have doubts, that's fine, but it's just not required for this course. Okay. What we have? Machine learning. Okay. Just now what we talked. Same thing in a tabular format. Same thing. Okay. Cameras, images, and videos. Natural language processes, interpreting written or spoken languages, knowledge mining, same. Data sources will be there and get the knowledge out of it. Okay, this is something Microsoft wants every machine learning engineer or who is working on AI to follow this guideline. But but let's see, like, I mean, not everybody is following this, but Microsoft wants people to learn about this. Okay, so okay, any doubt?
Yes, sir. Sir, in this previous slide, the last point.
Last point. Okay.
Yeah. Could you explain what is the knowledge mining in simple words?
Okay. So as I said, you have data, right? Let's say your company's data you have huge terabyte and terabyte data you have, and now you want to get something out of it. I mean, you give it to a data engineer and tell him, just get me something out of it. Why this huge data I have, and I want to use it for something. So he will apply machine learning, he will apply deep learning, everything he'll apply, and then some other people who work in companies get his knowledge inside. So there are people, right, who are very domain specific knowledge they have. He will get out of it, and then he will give you some results that okay, this customers are buying this product because of this, or whatever insights you require. Or sometimes what happens is we don't have any insight, we use clustering and all, apply clustering and all, and get out. So that is unsupervised learning, right? Whatever data is there, we just get the information out of it. That's like knowledge mining.
Yes, sir.
Is it kind of like will you be converting the data to a structural form, or like maybe unstructured data, and keep the data in unstructured form, but some capacity like ChatGPT, like you can ask that data, query that data, and get some information.
Okay, so structured or unstructured way data is the domain specific domain specific output can be. So if you want structured, then keep it in structured. If you don't want you want unstructured, then keep it in that way. You just want the knowledge, right? I mean, what is the information? What is the most important thing in all the data? That's what you require. Structuring and all can be decided by you as a user.
So when you are saying searchable knowledge store, so searchable, like searching in a unstructured data will be a little bit difficult, right? So basically, like when you are extracting information from a data source, the data source can be structured or unstructured. But when you are then to create a searchable knowledge store, that searchable knowledge store will be structured or unstructured or anything.
It can be anything.
Okay, understood.
Okay, it
Sir,
can
one
be
question.
anything. Yeah.
This computer vision, it falls under artificial intelligence domain or computer science domain or intersection or something.
Okay, so what is AI is when a machine does any work without any human interference. Okay, it can do everything automatically. Then we say this is AI. So if your machine is able to detect image and tell you everything about it, then it's AI.
Yeah, okay.
Without your interference, fearing anything.
Because I believe that computer vision was like older than the AI.
Okay.
So later on, we put it inside the AI domain, I think. I don't know. I'm not sure.
Okay. So yeah, true. See, there are things which are older than something else, but then we realize that this is a domain of something, right? Then we put there something like that. So
got it.
yeah, people research on their own, everything done by them, right? So it's possible that someone can find something earlier than other one, and he doesn't have knowledge that it should be there, or in future it will land there, right? So now he just do the research and all, but then later on, as a human, we realize we also make clustering, right? So we clustered this whole thing in an artificial intelligence.
Got it, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Sir, the anomaly detection means finding that outliers.
No. Finding outliers. So if your problem case is finding outliers, then true. But usually we don't give too much importance to outliers. I mean, otherwise, and if it's very specific that go and search for outliers, then it's true. But otherwise, it's not. And in most of the cases, we are not searching for outliers. We are searching for anomalies. Anomalies means something which is happening, which doesn't happen regularly, but now it's happening. Like fraud is happening with anyone, right? In bank.
Defect in a product.
Fraud.
Defect in a product also can be anomaly.
Yeah, defect in a product. True, defect in a product. Okay, and something else like let's say if your AC is working, and someday it's showing something like the heat is not coming out appropriately, then there can be any sensor inside your house which can detect that. Okay, before happening anything like that.
Yes, sir. Got it, sir.
Can I put it in this way? Every anomaly detection need not to be an outlier detection problem, but outlier detection problem should be an anomaly detection problem.
Yes, you can say that.
So will be there any coding part in this course?
No, there will in exams. Most probably there will be no coding, so you will get MCQs only. In this whole course, there is no coding required, and basically this Azure, you'll realize that later on when you practice your labs and all, it mentions several times no code resources, no code this, no code that. So you don't require coding to make a machine learning model or AI model. That's why this Azure is there.
So is it the entry level certification? Or?
Yes, it's an entry level. That's why it's why is this an entry level? Because I would say you don't know anything about machine learning. You don't have any idea. You just get the feel of it. What is machine learning? And now you don't know how to do coding, how to make a sense of this data and something. But you have a little bit idea of little bit maths. You know statistics and little bit. Okay, not a huge level. So then when you use Azure, you just feed the data, and based on the data, it will automatically give you output. You just have to define that what kind of problem set this is. Okay, this is a regression problem. Okay, which is the output column, label which is label column, and you just have to mention that. That's all. 2-3 things, and your model is being prepared. And which kind of algorithms you want to use, that's also are there. But let's say if you don't have any knowledge about algorithms, which is to use, then choose randomly any 2-3, and it will give you best out of those 3.
Sir, after receiving
Yeah.
mail for this session, we got this is not for you, like a mail from IITM. So why?
From IITM.
Yeah, this mail is not meant for you. See, please forward it.
Manoj, I can answer for that. So, yeah, we did send the email because initially we wanted to keep it only to diploma and degree. But later, since many of you had already registered and it's a fundamental course, so it can be done by anyone. So we let you register and allowed you to attend the event. So
Sir, can I
please,
ask? Okay.
yeah, so I would request like all these operational queries, please keep it for last. Right now, please focus on the slides and the content. Okay.
Sir, can I ask one question?
Yeah.
Sir, actually, the coding part is done by the Azure, right?
Yes, coding part is done by Azure.
Okay. And so what about the accuracy then? Is it going to give the best model for us, or
Yes,
is there
it will.
something else that need to be done?
Yes. So the every process so have you done MLP?
No, sir, but I have quite knowledge, but I have not yet done it very. Yeah.
Okay. So the thing we do in a project or any machine learning end-to-end project, right? The whole process will be done by Azure.
Okay.
You just have to feed the data, and any model you want to use. Okay, it will ask you to set which model you want to ask, and as an output, which kind of evaluation metric you want to use. You want to R2 score, max epsilon score, anything you can use, and it will give you output in that form.
Okay, and sir, when we divide the train and test data, so is this job is also done by Azure, or we need to give a feed? We need to give the instruction that 30% we need to take for the testing part and 70% for the training part, and like this.
Yeah, it will be done by Azure.
Okay. So this is what I want to ask, sir. Is Azure will give us the best predictive model that can be made out of that data?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, see, it is going to be best, but there is one catch here. I mean, see, if you believe in the machine that it has given you best, then it's best. But if you have doubts on that machine, then then there might be another possibilities. Okay.
Sir, can you continue and
it is like
at least close on this date that you have already planned for this session? And then probably take these kind of questions like how to do like
Okay, sure. Okay, everyone. So what you have any doubts, please ask later on, because we have, I guess, 1 more hour, and then
sure.
over. Okay. Don't ask random questions. Please stick to the topic. I guess many people have joined to see what's inside this. Okay. Okay. Thank you for not not asking any out of the topic question, please. Okay. So what we have now is.
Sir, I have a question on this. So whatever the point mentioned over here, the fairness, reliability, safety, and everything, all these are part of data integrity, right, sir?
This is principles
Ethics.
followed by Microsoft. So, I mean, if you go for principles followed by somebody else, then it might differ. Okay, something else will be there. So what it's asking is be fair. Don't don't be biased in your machine learning models, because there are models which are biased, prepared by people. The data was given to it was also biased, something like that. So what is it? What is fairness? So when the model is able to predict very accurately without any bias in his in any calculation. Okay, so a person goes to buy a loan. Okay, and gender couldn't be a middle factor in that, right? Okay, okay. So same thing. Reliability and safety. Error can cause harm. We all know that. We are going to make self-driving cars, autonomous vehicles, and we can't have failures in that, right? Because that's why we require them. As a human, we make many failures while driving and all. But as a machine, we don't want it to make any failures and harm other, maybe probably people. Okay. Okay, privacy and security. So data is there, right? In machine learning, there is a huge amount of data, and data breaching is a very common thing to happen, right? So if a model, if we are feeding data to a model and your AI is there, so AI is whole thing, okay? Data incoming part, data outgoing part, model training, model preparation, prediction, everything is there inside the AI. So feeding the data is also part of AI. So if somebody is stealing your data from them, then your AI is not good in that way, right? You don't want anyone's privacy and security getting breached. So these are same things which are very common. We use inclusiveness. What is this? Okay, predictive app provides no audio output for visually impaired users. I mean, I mean, if you are making a predictive app that okay, scan this image, what it is, and it will just show you Apple, but it won't speak out of it as Apple. Then it's very so we are basically not including who have audio problem people. Okay, we are not including deaf people. That's not a good thing, right? Something. So transparency. What is transparency? Okay, whatever the decision predictions I'm making, it should be very much transparent to everyone. Because if too much complexity is there, then people might not believe in you in your product. Accountability. Okay, so something happens in this. If you use this AI and some problem happens, okay, somebody was getting harmed, then who is accountable for that? Okay, then as a possible who the company should be accountable, right? Okay, and same thing, if as an example given, an innocent person is convicted of a crime based on evidence from facial recognition. Okay, so is he responsible? Do you think he should be punished? No, right? So our model should also take accountability that if something is predicted by the machine, then it should probably be a good thing, right? Or you know that you heard we try to improvise. So let's say we have data of heart disease people, and if our model is predicting not having heart disease for a person who has heart disease, then that's a big problem, right? What if he might die because of that prediction later on? Then who is accountable for this whole thing? Then your AI should be accountable for all those things. These are all challenges or risk and principle followed by Microsoft. What a responsible AI is. Okay. Okay. Azure. So what is Azure? In Azure, you can do cloud platform, like scalable, reliable cloud platform. So usually when we use any application, Amazon.com, let's say, or any Microsoft service, then mostly they are on cloud platform by them, and we can use here as a there are APIs and all inside that. So Azure gives data storage facility. If you have data in any format, you can store in Azure, and you can do compute using Azure. Compute means same uh, this machine learning computation and all, right, will be done by Azure. Services, several services are there given by Azure. Okay, so what services are there? A platform to training, deploying, and managing machine learning model. Okay, cognitive services. So this is the cognitive service. Go through this more briefly, maybe after this session, because this cognitive service is being asked in most of the labs. Okay, there will be one service we'll use for image analysis, and one service we'll use for text analysis in labs. So go through this cognitive services little bit more briefly, not too deep. If you couldn't able to do it more deep, it's fine. Just go through it. Okay. So what is it? Four pillars are there: vision, speech, language, and decision. Okay, these three we know, senses of human, and decision is also, we don't say sense to it, but whatever this all three things can make sense to us is a decision. This all things are done by cognitive services. As I said, image analysis, text analysis, and others are also there. Bot service, so provide conversational bots, right? So let's say you are a company, you want a bot in your website, then you can ask Azure to give you bot service. It will give you bot service. There will be cost for that, right? Okay, what is cognitive search? Data extraction, enrichment, and indexing, intelligent search, and knowledge mining. So same searching and all can be done in Azure. Basically, if you want to make a search engine kind of thing, something like that, then you can take this Azure cognitive search module in your website. So this all are modules. You can implement this whole thing in your website. Okay, this all services are provided by Microsoft. Of course, it is chargeable and all. Okay. Okay. So how service works? Because okay. So this is a REST API. You have heard of APIs and all, authorization key, right? I mean, this is a little bit complicated, and you'll not require, but still. So what happens is when you subscribe for a service, that service will be included in your let's say website, right? Then it will help you when people push something. Push means give input, then it will be getting into that Azure service. Then it will reach to your machine. Then it will take your output and then go back to the person who has inputted for something. Okay. So this authorization key and authorization token is very important. So this is very important. Why? Because don't share this thing with anyone else, because if you are sharing it, then that person is using your Azure services without
Excuse me, sir.
So you're not audible.
Sorry, you are not audible.
Yes, just a minute. I think some network
buying
issue is there.
any Azure subscription. But if you are using other than labs, any real, okay.
For the
Okay, and
past
then
1 minute, you were not audible.
okay, sorry. Okay, so what I said is
Hello, Manoj, you are not
share it with
audible.
anyone. It's very private. Keep
Okay,
it with
now.
yourself, because if some you use your service without your knowledge. I'm not audible?
Yes, sir.
Now you are audible. Yeah,
It's
please go ahead.
fine. It's fine.
You are audible, sir.
Okay. Okay. I mean,
Audible, sir.
So we lost you in last one.
so now the lab part will be there, but yeah. Okay. Okay, no
Sir,
problem.
could you please
Now it's audible,
repeat
right?
the previous slide?
This one?
Yes, sir. Now we are
Yes,
audible.
sir.
Okay, so nothing important in this. There's one important thing, that don't share your authorization key and authorization token with anyone if you're using real real Azure service. Okay, because that will be so if you have this authorization key and authorization token, then only you can use the service. So if your service token and key is shared with anyone, then he can also use it. But if you don't want other people to use it, then just don't share it, because if you shared it, then they can use it, and you will be the person who will end up paying for his computational cost and all. Okay.
But we can regenerate, right, sir, the key?
Sorry.
We can regenerate the keys, right? In this case of if we
Yes.
feel like somebody
Yes.
using, so we can regenerate and expire the old key.
Yes. Yes, you can do that, but uh, that's all a different part, right? I mean, but the charge, what about the charge incurred to you, cost and all, right? You have to pay them. So don't do it. That will be better. And if you are doing it, then he should be reliable. I mean, I'm not saying never share it. Just share it with a reliable person. If he is a part of your company, then you must have to share it, right?
Yes.
Okay, so now this virtual labs and all is there. So I guess we'll take this all tomorrow, maybe. Okay, nothing else. References summary. Okay, so this is the question. Same questions will be asked in your exams.
Hey, you will be sharing this deck today, right?
You want this?
Yeah,
It's already there in this the website shown it here, AI 900, right? AI 900.
Okay.
AI 900, in there somewhere you will find this all PPTs. So no need to share, I guess.
Okay.
Okay, so can you see this is the question? Same kind of question will be asked you. So what is a predictive app provides audio output for visual impaired users? Which principle of responsible AI is reflected here? I mean, same thing given in this slide, that inclusiveness, right? This kind of questions will be asked you in exams also, real exam. Okay, great. Okay, common principles of AI, Azure basic. Okay, now let's move on to.
So there is a one concept of the weak ML also, like strong ML and weak ML in the cognitive services. I mean, like we design the model for particular specific problems. That is called the weak ML. So the question just now you have shown us in the first question, right? So they want to build the model. I mean, for particular sales of the ice cream thing. So there you mentioned like the Azure ML model we have to use. Like there's an option also, like a cognitive model also.
Okay.
Yeah, so I think it's a particular model. I mean, so you're designing your ML model for particular specific feature or a particular, specific to something else. So that is a part of the cognitive services, I think so.
Okay. So in cognitive search, there are 3-4 search, right? Vision, text, and all 4 are there, right? All 3 basically: language, vision, and any machine learning kind of thing also goes there. Okay.
So can't we use it? I mean, same thing. Can't we use it? I mean, yeah, it's okay. But prediction, we are doing this ML thing, building a model. So can't we use the cognitive services? That's what my
No,
actually.
there is another service for that. Use that. So what is this cognitive services? Let's say if you are using it for vision classification, image classification, right? Then this Azure will provide you an already trained model, which they have already trained on images, several images. You know, a model training. if you want to do an image analysis, then it will be a very huge process. It takes lots and lots of first data, then your computing cost and many other things. But Azure will provide you already trained model. You just have to feed your image which you want to do prediction on,
Yeah.
and it will give you predictions out of it.
Yes,
So,
I understand. Like we have to use that already built APIs given by Azure.
No. Already built APIs is different. So let's say if you want to if you want to do only predictions, right? Only do prediction, no model training, nothing, right? Then you will use cognitive services. But if you want to model or train something, build your model yourself, then there are other computing services that you have to use and compute your model.
Okay. Understood, sir. Yeah. Thank you.
Okay. Okay. I guess this is what is machine learning, and you are very familiar with this. So I will just go briefly in this. Okay, machine learning. Okay. So what is machine learning? I mean, most of you know by now, right?
Yes.
Okay. So here this line is saying an algorithm is used to find the relation between the feature and the label. That is kind of, so this is a brief explanation of machine learning. Okay. And so this is the Bell something like see all these flowers are now identified, predicted, and analyzed. This is a machine learning. Okay. Anybody wants a more explanation on this?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So what do you know about machine learning?
Just going to enroll ourselves into that machine learning fundamentals this semester, sir. So
okay, you haven't done anything before. Okay.
Yeah, most of maybe about.
Okay. So what is machine learning is if, let's say you have data right here, they are giving samples of flower. Okay. So what is a sample of flower contain? Probably some feature characteristics, right? Let's say sepal length, petal length. Petal is this flowers inside this petal is so petal is petal. I mean, I don't have any synonyms for that. This is petal. Okay, one part of the flower, small. Okay, so petal length, sepal length, weight, something like this. Data you have different features. Okay, length and width and all, and based on that, let's say we are identifying which flower is this. Okay, this all are flowers name, tulip and all, and you want to train model machine learning model on that, then you'll create you'll use any algorithm, let's say logistic regression or SVM or any trees. Okay, these are algorithms name. Don't worry about that if you don't know. Then we'll feed the data and labels, and then it will create some model internally, learn it, and then when you give a new sample which has only this characteristics, right? This feature characteristics are there. Then based on those feature characteristics, it will automatically give you some output, label output. And now how true is that will be that we'll see later on. Means we have to check, that is it a true label or not a true label. It will be given by a model accuracy score and all. Okay. How much accurate your model is will be defined by that. Okay. Okay. So this is the visual UI. This flowers are there. Then some machine learning was done. Okay. Now a brain model is prepared. Okay. Now a new flower was given. Can you see? And it was Bellis perennis. Same as a machine learning process. In machine learning, we have two things: supervised and here. Machine learning, we have two things: supervised and unsupervised. So when we use supervised, then we have label. So in earlier slide, you see that features and some label means flower names were there. But what if we don't have flower names? Then we have to go with just unsupervised learning part. And in supervised, we can do two type of things, regression and classification. In earlier slide, we did classification, but a regression can also be done. So what is regression? When output is continuous, right? Like the bike rental based on bike rental means price, right? The price can be anything. Flight price prediction, a price of a flight can be anything like that. This is all a regression problem, temperature, continuous weather. And classifications are when we want to divide our data in uh, several groups, but we have labels for that. Here we do grouping, but we don't have label for that. Okay, so maybe this is the one group, but we don't know yet what is this group is. Okay, what is this group is trying to tell us. We will see this group, and based on our judgment, we will say that okay, this group is vehicles. Okay, some kind of small vehicles or like that. Okay. Date. Okay, so model training and validation. So these are model machine learning pipeline steps. So what we do is when we get the data, first we split it into a training and validation set. Okay. Okay, there are few more steps here also comes. Model, basically data cleaning, data pre-processing. Okay. After that, we do apply an algorithm on the data. Okay, features are given to the data and labels as y, x and y. There are only two things. Okay, don't create x, y, and z because I saw one student create x, y, and z. Okay, so then our model will get trained. Internally, it will learn some relationships. Now, when a new sample comes up, use the model to generate prediction for that. And so from where we will get this new sample, we don't have any other new data. So we'll use some of the samples of validation data, and then we'll predict. Okay. And there are metrics in this. So how good you predicted, we have to judge based on some metrics, right? So in regression, we use R to score. Okay. And in regression, in classification, we use this accuracy precision or something like that. Okay.
So what is validation set and training set?
Okay, validation set and training set is train test split we do, right? You've done that. Same thing as validation set. So some people say this is a train test split. Some people say same thing. Some say training, validation, and test split. So three splits. So when this splits comes up, usually it comes up in Kaggle competition and all. Otherwise, we do only two splits, like training and validation split. Okay. So we want our model to learn on some of our data, not on all the data. And the validation set will be kind of new data. And the new data, so why we want that new data? I mean, if our model will get trained on all the data, then we will have no way to judge that our model was trained better or is it having any problem. So if new data comes up, so where will we get the new data? We don't have any more resources, right? We have the data what we have. I mean, the whole data is already we have. So that's why we do this division of data. Okay.
So one more thing. So in the legal part, we have also seen that fairness, right? Like we need to eliminate the bias. So where in this flow is the bias eliminated? I did not see any process over there.
Bias is okay. I guess don't go deep into that because now you have to learn how to do data cleaning and all. Then you can do bias removal kind of in data cleaning. So first you should know what is bias in your data. Then you can do data cleaning.
Sir.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I can hear you.
Sir, I have not learned machine learning yet. I have not read it in the course.
Okay.
So can you draw parallel between the first example of those flowers and naming into that training set and validation set? Can that be done using that flower example?
Flower example.
Sir, the first example we saw here was the flower one, in
Yes.
which we had the flower.
Yes.
Sir, through this, can we little bit know about training set and validation set?
Okay, in this here there is no data. No, I can. So here they are trying to show you what is a machine learning. I mean, there is no validation set here, so there is no data, right? I mean, they are just showing you visually that what the machine learning is doing, training the data, preparing
But
the model.
different types of flowers, they have souls, so it can be like the data. It is data, sir.
No. Yeah,
Values,
it's a
these
data.
different types of petals, and from this they are learning and predicting something.
Wait a minute.
No, that I understood. Machine learning I understood from this example. What I don't understand is the difference between validation set and training set.
Okay.
Can I help?
Suppose you have.
Yeah, sure.
100.
Sure, help them. See,
Yeah.
if you have any doubts, please ask in. I would say our teams, right? Teams group community we have created. Ask on that, and you will get a like a written answer in that. That will be better, right? Because I don't think so I can cover if you have doubts related to machine learning, where is training and validation set in this, because then you have probably not learned that. So so basically just get to know that there is something called training and validation set. We train the model on training set, and then we test that how was our model on a validation set. Okay. I hope it's clear a little bit. I mean, okay. So this is a regression. Yeah. So here I have data. I can show you what is training and validation. Okay. Great. So what happens is, let's say first this columns, this rows. Okay, this few rows. I'm taking this only and creating this line. Okay, this line is being created using this first few data. Okay. Now I want to see what is this when this x is 68. What will be my output? Okay. So let's say 68 is somewhere here, and if I go here, maybe here, okay, then I can see it's more than 120 and near to 130. Okay. Let's say my prediction is 127, and when I see this, it's saying 130. So there is some little bit margin of error is there, right? Some error is a little bit. That we will calculate as a so we calculate all those errors, and that's what we call least square error, right? In the end, and we try to reduce that so that this line is getting created very, very, I mean, appropriately. Okay. Great. Classification. We have this. So this one sample contains this kind of data, and this is classifying in either 0 or 1. So this is a binary classification problem. We also have multi classification problem also, but this is the binary. So let's say this is the data, it's saying 0, and this is the data, it's telling us 1. So we create some classification model using this training data, and then we'll check on validation data. So I can't show you math behind it in this at least. I mean, here we can see at least graph or something, but here they have at least they have made something. Then I can show you.
Sir, I have doubt.
Yes.
Sir, can we say that every question that answer in yes or no, we can classify classification model?
Yes.
Okay,
True.
sir.
I mean, what is classification? I mean, let's say if I ask you,
Yes, sir.
please tell me what is day to day. I mean, is it Sunday, Monday? So if I give you number of dates, and if I tell you which day it is, then what kind of problem you are thinking that?
Mm, we can say it is Sunday
classification, sir.
Right? Yeah. So
Multi-class
as a human, what we do in a classification, the same thing is done in a model in we using machine learning. Okay. Classify between milk and water, classify between a girl and a boy, or something like that. So all things are classification when we are making different things. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay, great. Okay, now we have clustering. So in this, we don't have any labels. Labels means we don't know. See, these flowers are given, but there is no name to it. I mean, there is nothing. So for this flower, they given some length as 6, and I don't know what does this mean, but it's 3. Okay, for this 3, 3, 3, all of them, and for this flower, it's 8, 8 something, and the length is also given. So what we try to do is we will try to here what they did is they plotted it in a
Actually, they are the number of petals. 3, 3.
Okay, number of petals 3.
And you
Take
can
that,
view
yeah.
in
Take
last
that.
two, it's 8. It's like 8.
Okay, okay, great. Take I'll take that. Okay, number of petals. Okay, and so now I'm kind of grouping them. So as we can see, this can be one group, this can be one group, and this can be another group. So we are getting 3 groups. And how we decide that number of groups are being formed, how many number of groups should we form, and that's all. This is a like out of syllabus for this course. Okay, why it created 3 groups, why it didn't create 2 groups, okay, or why it didn't create 4 groups. So like this is a hard color blue, and this is a low color blue, or something like that, dark blue and light blue. Okay, this is out of syllabus for this course, but we do grouping using clustering algorithms. Okay, so what you have to remember for clustering is you have no idea what this data is telling to us, and you have no idea what this data means. I mean, there is no labeling to it. What kind of data it is, and then you will use clustering. But if you know, if you have some labels, so here y is there, right? X and y. X is something, and y is given 0 or 1 or something. Then you have to use any regression or classification problem based on the data. I reached here and skipped all this. I don't know. Okay, so now Azure machine learning comes up, and it tells you, okay, great, you learned MLF, MLT, MLP, and now I'm here. I know everything because I am trained by Azure. And okay, just give me the data. So you have to give it data, and see, this is automated machine learning, means automatically everything will be very much automatically. You just have to give the data and tell it what to do. Do apply regression, apply classification, something like that. When you tell your Azure this cloud computing, then it will automatically train a model for you. Okay, great work by Azure.
Sir, how it is different from PyCaret?
Okay, sorry. I don't know how it is different from PyCat. So is it PyCat is a cloud computing thing? Because I've never used PyCat.
No, this is also a desktop tool, like where you can use your data and like choose what are the different models you need to train on that data.
It provides the best performing.
Right.
Yes.
Performing. You can have, after that you can pick from there the model and hypertune, and further you can get your better accuracy.
Yeah, in fact, AWS SageMaker also does the same thing.
Yes, yes, same thing. Sure,
Yeah.
those are competitors. Okay, I mean,
Right.
Azure and AWS are competitors in this space.
Correct.
Okay, GCP is also there, so don't worry about that. So there are many people who are doing same thing. Uh, okay, so this is machine learning. So use a training pipeline to train and evaluate a model. Create inference pipeline. So how this pipeline is getting created? This data is there, right? So can you see here data? And here they are doing normalized data. If you are familiar with scaling, then it's fine. So what we do is we try to bring all the features, values in some range. We try to reduce the range of it. So there are 2-3 methods for that. Okay. Why? Because it makes our calculation easier for a model. And then we split the data. Splitting means training and validation. Here they are using validation set. So I'll say validation set. Okay. Model is trained. See training model. So in this model, they are saying that this is a 2-class logistic regression model. Okay, this model is training is done. Now scoring part. So for scoring, the splitted other half means validation part was given to this scoring, and then evaluation was done.
So this is a drag and drop stuff in
No. It won't be drag and drop for Azure. So there is procedure of steps, of course,
Okay.
and in that options will be there. Okay, and this part is done internally. So I guess you don't have to do this splitting and all. You don't have to tell to the model. You just have to give this data. This data part is given by you. Which model to select? So this 2-class logistic regression it used. You can use trees, gradient boosting, anything, any algorithm. You can give it here. And the scoring model, this you can select which scoring model you want.
But do you have a control on the
which
pipeline?
evaluation model you want? Sorry.
Do you have a control on definition of this pipeline itself?
Little bit control you will have. Little bit means let's say in normalization, you want to use standard scalar or min max scalar. That kind of control you will have.
So say for example, like data that one part you can do a normalization, and another part like some of the categorical data probably use a one hot encoding with
Yes, it will be there. So that kind of options will be given to you. That so you when you give the data, in that data, the options will be there that which is numerical data and which is categorical data. You have to tell it earlier before giving the data.
Okay.
Okay.
Great.
Sir, yes.
How is it different from our Python ML libraries?
Okay. Nothing different in that. In that you write the code. Here, okay, there you write the code and you do every pipeline processor done by you. Everything is handled by you manually. Here, everything is done by Azure.
Okay. And
same thing. Internally, same thing.
Okay, so earlier you have mentioned that we have to clean the data, about cleaning the data sets, right?
Yes.
Can we consider that as knowledge mining?
Cleaning part. So cleaning part will be, I guess, mostly done by Azure. That also will be done by. I mean, there are imputation and all techniques which it can apply. So that will be done by it. Okay. You will see. So there will be lab associated with it. You will get hands-on for that. So this is a lab, right? You will get this, and in this one problem set will be there. Usually, mostly it was regression problem. So when you use it, then you will realize which kind of parameters you can set and all. Okay.
Sir, for data cleaning process, you said it will be also done by Azure, right?
Yes, it will be done. So
yeah,
how accurate it is? I mean, let's say if you want very specific kind of cleaning, which is not followed usually. then you can't use this kind of pipeline. I mean, then you have to create your own model inside. So that also facility given by Azure. You can create a notebook and then write your code manually, every steps by you, however you want, cleaning and everything. And then that model can also be used in not here, I mean, in your deployment. This is for model creation only.
And getting rid of the outliers, will it also be done?
Yeah. Probably not. Probably not. Probably it won't remove any outliers. But as I said, if you want to do the procedure, then you have to maybe create your own notebook and create your model.
So I have a doubt regarding this whole process, this Azure machine learning design process. So in machine learning, we do a lot of feature selection. Like,
yes.
Does Azure also have some kind of feature, like a tool to do feature selection for us? Or,
Okay.
or does
So internally Azure uses sklearn only. Okay. So don't worry. So there are select k based and all, which maybe by default it's using it. Okay.
Okay.
So sklearn, you know, right? sklearn internally, sklearn is used in this sklearn and some other few other libraries of Python.
Okay.
Okay.
So Azure will take care of that feature selection also.
I'm not very much confirmed on that, but it might take care of it. And I don't like I'm not pretty much confirmed on that. Okay, when you do your lab, please do check on that when you do that. Okay. So basically in lab, everything will be given to you step
Another
by
thing,
step.
sir, like you.
Yeah.
We
Tell
go
me.
to this link.
So one more thing, sir.
Yeah.
Like you mentioned that if we want to like remove the outliers, then we have to write our own notebook. Is there a way to like create our notebooks and import it into the Azure system so that we can like integrate our notebooks with the Azure system and then we can continue working on Azure, or like we have to start our project from scratch on Azure again?
So most probably, what you can do is, let's say you have created your notebook, right? Then create your new notebook inside Azure and copy paste everything, and that's all.
Yes.
Like,
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So now let's check timing. Okay. So let's say you would like to train a model without labels. Okay. That groups similar features together.
Clustering.
What is this an example of?
Clustering.
Clustering. Okay, great. I mean, see, whoever not done MLF, MLT probably won't be able to get it, but don't worry. I mean, whatever this line has said, it's clustering. Okay. Whenever you get something like this, it's clustering. No labels, clustering. An automobile dealership.
Regression.
Okay, great. So you read it, and this probably will be
Classification.
Classification. Great. So clustering, regression, and classification. Okay, great work, everyone. Summary. Great. No need. Well done. Two modules are finished, I guess. I will probably take one today and then maybe one tomorrow I have to take. Okay. Let's see. So I opened it all. Computer vision is the third one. Okay, let's see. What is computer vision? So as I already mentioned everything mostly in introduction only, the first slide, that what is computer vision and all, but there are few specific things. So naming are there, right? Names, nomenclature and all, you should remember that. That's all. Nothing much deeper required for this course at least. Okay. Creating computer vision solution in Azure. So what is computer vision? So see, this is a camera with a maybe a reel or something. This is the image, and from this whole thing we can get something like of this, like image we can get. Okay, and now what you want to do with image? I mean, what kind of questions you can ask when you see this image?
Number of
So you are
vehicles.
Could be number of vehicles on the road or number of people on the road
yes,
on the side path.
right. Number of
Type of
vehicles.
vehicles. What
Object
type of vehicle
detection
is there?
Trees,
basically.
number of trees, yeah.
Yeah,
Number of
trees,
lanes.
number of trees. Okay, great.
It would be
Number of
basically object
lanes.
detection in the image.
Yeah.
Yes, object detection.
Identifying a car or a bus. Okay.
Speed
Yeah,
limiting also can be done.
Traffic
Speed limit,
signals.
probably not from image, maybe from video. We can do that.
Stopped before the
Vehicle of a
stop line.
specific color.
Yeah, color, sure, color.
Number plate
So
of a car.
size, shape, color, yeah, objects.
Whether you stop before the signal light.
Yeah, traffic signal beacons.
Traffic signal. Okay,
So
great.
lane
So this
tracking.
all, yeah. So this whole thing will be done by computer vision, right? I mean, you are already familiar with it. Like nothing new. Just bear with me. There will be few nomenclature. Okay, and that will be it. So how? So this is the image seen to us. This is our image, and this image, the numbers you can see. This is the image a computer can see. So the vision of our machine and us is very different. We can see very clearly, but machine can see only numbers. So this is how our image will be given to a machine. Okay, and then based on these values, can you see 255? Hope it's visible.
Excuse me, sir.
255. Okay, yeah.
Sir, what is the physical size of each pixel?
Physical size. I mean,
Like
usually
if it is a dot, then in millimeters or like square millimeters, something like that.
Physical.
Physical.
Physical or physical?
The actual size of a pixel, because I know that the pixel has like representations of RGB, but on a screen, like suppose the screen is say 15 centimeter long, then each pixel would be like how much, like micrometer or like.
Okay, sorry.
I think
sorry
someone has given
that.
the answer in the chat. Someone has given the answer in the chat.
Great. Okay, sorry to say this, but this is out of our topic. Okay, I mean, no, not required here. So no discussion.
Sir. Thank you.
Okay.
But answer
sorry
in
for
the
that.
chat.
Yeah, see the chat. Find search on Google, and probably you will get the answer. Okay. So here we have the image, and so in this image, this 255 in our numbering you can see, right? So here they've used 255 only, but it can be anything between 0 and 255. Okay, and the number which is there, based on that it will be decided by computer that the color is red, green, or blue in each pixel. So if the image is here, then of course, right, the pixel will not be a 0. It will have some value. Here the representation is little bit off, but you get the idea that some value will be here when image is there. Okay, now great.
I have a small doubt.
Okay. Okay. So straight to the point. Applications of computer vision. Image classification. That's what you said earlier. Object detection. I mean detecting that bus is here, cycle is here, car is here, bus, another bus, cyclist, maybe trees, but maybe that was not a problem. I mean, that was not a defined problem for this case. That's why they didn't take trees. Okay. Object detection. So object detection and image classification are two different things. Why is that? Object detection means creating this bounding box. So this is called bounding box. Okay. And if you want to do only this bounding boxes, then this is called object detection. Means is there any object there or not? That's all. And this classification, like here it's saying that it is a bus, was done by image classification, not by this object detection. Okay. Uh, okay, semantic segmentation. So what is semantic segmentation is, here you can see we are creating boxes, but here this car is given in different color. Okay, so what are those colors? Those colors are pixels. So if different color, okay, same color, but in varieties of, so continuous pixels will be there, right, for same color. Then it will realize that it is same object using the semantic segmentation. So the pixels will be grouped, and that's called semantic segmentation. And based on that, then later on we'll apply image classification on that, and we'll realize that this all pixel will trying to say that this is the image of a bus. Okay, image analysis. Okay, so image analysis is how it is different from image classification is, it will give you some information out of it. So here we are getting the text is there, but what text? I mean, what should I do with text? But here this
Description
on
of
a
an
street. I
image
mean,
is given.
how? Yes, image description is given, and it can be any brief, any amount of brief you want. Okay, so basically, it can say a person on a with a dog on a street, of some street. Street name can be there, or and behind it, cars are there. On a black street, white street. I mean, narrow street, wide street. Any kind of description, brief, how much you want. It can possible, but it's of course computationally difficult. Face detection. Face detection is same as object detection. So what we do is, around the face we create this bounding boxes, and then we do classification of faces, which is image classification. Okay, so application of both of this is a face detection. And optical character recognition. So same, right? In image, text is given. So to classify what that text is, we use optical. That is called optical character recognition. Okay.
Sir, I
Same
had
thing.
a doubt, sir.
Yeah. Tell
In the
me.
previous slide, can you go back to the previous slide, sir? Yes,
Yes,
sir.
this
In
one.
object detection, yes, sir. In object detection and semantic segmentation, what's the advantage of each of them? Like, what's the difference?
Okay, so advantage is, so here we are creating bounding boxes, right? It is taking more pixels than required. Okay. And so of course we have, if we have less number of pixels, then for a model to train, it will be easier. Little bit, it will help in that, because we now have less number of data. Plus, this is very clear, right? I mean, as you can see here, this bounding box is there, but in this let's say this human is appearing, right?
Yes, sir.
So let's say if we have lots and lots of images in which other things are appearing in between, then what should we do about that? I mean, that will be very hard, right? But here nothing is gonna appear in between. I mean, this is the whole image, whole object is accounted, nothing else. So it will be very
I
much
think it
helpful.
is analogous to supervised and unsupervised learning.
Sir, I have a question on this. Can you call it as a multi-level, multi-class classification, the object detection?
This one, semantic.
So object detection.
Yeah, object detection.
Is it multi-level, multi-class classification? We call it. Can you call it that?
Multi-level, multi-class classification. True, we can say that. Yes, if you want in that place, then true.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, obviously, object detection
Yes,
in a picture where many objects are there, it is multi-class classification. But a segmentation, I think it is unsupervised learning with images.
Sir.
Yes.
Sir, in this computer vision, applications of computer vision, can we also find out traffic volume from this image or a video, or is that part of some other application of some other type Azure?
From Azure, from a video, I mean,
Yes, sir. We had four types: computer vision, ML, and others, sir. So, computer vision can help in traffic volume detection or not, because all the example here are very specific on one object. Can we also count them and turn them into?
yes, we can count them. Like if you have, let's say, so here we can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 people, right?
Yes, sir.
If you want to do this kind of counting, then this can help. I mean, not face detection, but computer vision can help you with that.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay, great. Okay, same thing. Service in Azure. Okay, image analysis. So this all are services given by in Azure. It comes under cognitive services. Okay, this computer vision comes under cognitive services. So image analysis, of course, automated captioning and tagging. So what is automatic captioning and tagging is? You've seen that in Facebook and all, we tag people on images and all. That tagging can automatically can be done using image analysis. Object detection, face detection, same thing. Smart cropping. So what is smart cropping is? We take small amount of, we want the important amount of data from the image. That's called smart cropping. I mean, it's not a big deal to understand, but that's what optical character we have covered. Custom image classification. So custom means, I mean, the way you want. So let's say you want to classify a particular person out of all the images, then that's called custom image. And same way, custom object. If you want to detect some specific thing from your images, then custom. You can do using your Azure this service. You can do that. Face detection and the same thing covered. Data extraction from forms, invoices, and other document. Okay, data extraction. I mean, this English is very much comfortable, right? You understood what it means. Okay, great.
Yeah. One question, like say for example, if you want to when you are using these models, right?
Yeah.
So that time, can you inject your code inside the model and do something like something different? Say for example, like you want to implement implement a dropout, right? So can you really inject your code inside this? Like, does Azure has such kind of a provision?
I mean, not it has that kind of provision, of course, but then that cognitive service will not help. You have to use other services.
Custom services, okay.
Yes, you have to use another services. Yeah.
Okay. But there is a provision, right? Like say for example, you
for
want to do some
everything,
R&D.
Yes, correct. Any AI you want to create, any type of AI, there is a provision for that in Azure. It's there.
Okay, perfect. Okay, thanks.
Okay. So what is image analysis? Okay, good. It's telling us that it has pre-trained computer vision model already, right? In services, the model is already trained. Object detection for over 10,000 predefined classes. So this can be done. And image description and tag generation. This is also there in their service. Okay. Face detection analysis. This also. So this is kind of this face detection thing, right? I mean, they have there, but faces will be different, right? Every time. I mean, this service and this probably you have to supply your own data of faces, and then the new model you have to create. I mean, their pre-trained model will not work for your cases, usual cases. Okay. Content moderation. Okay, probably I'm not sure with that. Text detection.
But you can use this model to for transfer learning, right?
For which learning?
Transfer learning.
Probably.
That means okay.
Yeah. So what is that? Sorry.
Transfer learning. So you take the
Yeah.
model and
Okay.
then like start with that weight, and then you train your data.
Okay. So the model is already a little bit pre-trained, and you want to train your model
Right,
with your
using your data,
specific
probably
case.
changing the last layer.
So it has provision for that, but again, that doesn't come under cognitive services.
Cognitive services. Okay, understood.
Yeah. Okay. Training model with custom vision services. Okay, here your answer. I mean, custom vision. I mean, whatever the way you want, you can do it. Okay. Custom vision service. I guess that you have to use. Okay. Training model means train your own model, and these are the images given. So these are custom images, means your personal images. So here they use apple, orange, and banana, and then they are training your model. Okay, detecting faces and face services. So this all we can do, right? Anyone can use face service to detect blur, exposure, glasses, head pose means which way this woman is looking, like pose of the head. Noise, noise is I guess this blur part is a kind of noise, and blur is also same thing. Okay, occlusions. Uh, okay, not sure what is occlusion.
Yeah, you can occlude some of the pixels in the image and then see like what is the important part of that image that essentially recognized to be part of some classified to some class. So you can use that occlusion experiment.
Okay. Okay. Only managed Microsoft customers can access facial recognition capabilities. Okay. So basically, facial recognition capabilities only managed Microsoft customers can access because you have to be very uh, you have to pay more for this, and then you can get into this managed Microsoft customer. Okay. Similarity matching, identity verification, right? These are being used in probably done by government and all to verify people, criminals, and something like that. So that's why, right? This is very privacy dependent thing. So that's why Microsoft doesn't give this service to everyone. Okay, and facial recognition is under a limited access policy. Okay, great. Detect text. Okay, detect the location of text. So in this page, where the text is here, this is done by computer vision. Okay, not NLP. NLP is different thing. Printed, handwritten, anything. Options for quick text and extraction for images. So like this thing was detected, and now probably this is in Google Lens feature. You take a picture and you get
use this feature.
yes. So options for quick text and extraction from images or asynchronous analysis of larger scanned documents. So if you have larger and larger document, you can do analysis for that, and maybe probably if you want summary of that data or something important from that data, then you can do using this computer vision. Okay, books and books you can scan with this computer vision. There is one startup also which does this, like which take books and then they have this camera and all, and it create a PDF out of it, or any other soft okay, analyzing forms with the form recognizer service. So okay, so there is form recognizer service. This is another service. Okay, so extract images from information from scanned forms an image or PDF format. So usually this thing happens, like usually what people do is they take the photo and send it to someone else, and now a company or somebody else have lots and lots of images, but and now they want to get some information out of that, right? So that's where this form recognition service can help. It can get image, extract information from scanned document. Okay. Pre-trained model is there for this common type document types, and you can build your custom model also inside this. And semantic recognition for form fields, not just text extraction. Okay, so it uses semantic recognition. So what is semantic? The same, right? This pixels, around this pixels, we only take this apple only, not bounding boxes. Okay, that's semantic. So whenever you hear semantic, that means each pixels are taken and groups them together, which are similar. So probably the pixels which has some values are similar. Okay. Great. Again, a lab will be given to you for this computer vision exercise, and you can do hands-on practice in your lab. Okay. Same. Any doubts?
Can it recognize handwritten scanned copies?
Yes, it can.
Oh, thank you.
So you have to train your model. Probably you have to train your model for that. So there is training your model thing is there, right? Train custom model for that. Yeah. Then it can.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
So I have one question. Okay, are you able to hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, so I have a question like, is it possible to have like computer vision, like an image as well as some numerical data to go in, and that the Azure can process that? For example, if for a medical purpose, if some person's vitals are given, and for example, a scan is, for some scan image is given of his, for example, chest X-ray or that kind of stuff, and that can be merged to do like classification, like if that guy has this issue or not, or so is it possible to have computer vision with ML to classification of disease or no disease, that kind of stuff?
Yes, that can be done. It is very easy. So what you do with in this case is first you apply computer vision, means object detection, image analysis, text analysis, anything. Okay, you apply that, and now you have the data. The whole data is collected, and now you have vitals also for those, right? Just combine the columns. That's all. Combining this column is this, and now you have the whole data. Feed that whole data to a deep learning net, that whole model, deep learning model, and then it will be able to predict.
But it will be some kind of a custom stuff, right? You cannot use like ready-made cognition or something.
Of course, not ready-made stuff, of course, because we don't know which kind of images you are giving, which kind of text also you are giving.
So basically, like you can create a like a TensorFlow sequential model using Azure.
Yes, you can.
Correct. Okay.
Any custom thing you can create with Azure. Any so basically all the machine learning things which are happening in the world right now.
Yes.
Most of the things can be done using Azure.
Perfect. Yeah.
Thank you, Manoj.
Okay, great. Okay, so again, this is last part of the day.
Use this. Yeah, sir.
And any answers? Okay.
Can we use this service to digitize the document? Like in the recent Indian government is try to digitize the legal papers or judicial documents.
I mean, it can do, but then you have to train your model in that way, right?
And if we need to use the form recognition, then we need to that possibly.
Okay, see, if you have any like custom requirement, then you can do in that sense. Like you have to do very much.
First one is custom vision.
Custom vision. Okay, so what is custom vision? Okay.
Computer vision.
Okay, I mean it's already selected face. I mean,
okay,
you plan to build an application that compares faces for similarity and identifies individual. What service would you? Okay, so this is a service by Azure. So probably we don't know. There is something called Face. Okay. So probably if they are saying what service would you use, then be careful, because this computer vision is not a service. It's a technique or a something like that. It's not a service, right? So probably something out of this two can be answered. But here they use Face. So Face service will be there, in which you can do this. You want to use custom vision and language service. You also want to develop
Cognitive
services.
Yes, true. Okay, last thing also got selected, but information. What service? Form recognizer. It was in the last slide on it. This is summary. If anybody wants to look at it, same thing, right? Training model, data interfaces, reading text and computer vision service, analyzing form, date stuff. Okay, right? Any doubts?
Hello, sir.
Yeah, tell me.
I have one general query. Actually, how generally the videos are recognized? Say, for example, in a 5-minute clip, will it take long time to recognize whether a person is, say, for example, in an office environment and they are recording the employees? I mean, from the CCTV cameras, whether the employees in his work location, or I mean how long he's working, or whether he is sleeping. So that kind of I mean, I'm just giving an example, not exactly. So in a 5-minute clip, or in an 30 minutes or whatever time duration, so will it take long time to analyze, I mean predict the model and output what we expect, or how is it actually done in case of video, I mean predicting the model with respect to videos? So
Okay, so you know what is video?
Sorry?
You know what is a video?
Yeah, it consists of numerous numbers of standalone pictures. So
Yes,
that's what you're referring to.
correct. Yes,
Yeah.
yes, correct. So that's
Okay.
what we do. We divide the whole video in numerous number of
frames, 30 frames per second.
yeah. So
sorry, can you repeat that? Sorry?
Yeah. So what I was saying is the image. So the video will be taken. Then we divide the whole video in numerous number of images. Then we create the model which we had, right? And then then that model will be trained. Everything is done. Okay. So now when we give new video to the model, it will automatically do all the steps. So creating images and then creating bounding boxes. So probably there are many. So there is one thing, YOLO. If you have heard of YOLO does this. So inside the video, it will create a bounding boxes around the thing that you want to classify.
Is YOLO the technique, sir, or is it an
YOLO is a model.
Model. Okay.
Deep learning model.
Yeah, deep learning model.
Okay, sir. Okay. But generally, the time consumed for analyzing the videos will be huge, sir, compared to images, because you're going to analyze a number of images.
Yes. Yes, it's true that happens. But whenever we train our deep learning network, usually there are huge numbers of images. So don't worry about that. I mean, that is case for every other thing.
Okay, sir. Okay, got it.
Usually in deep learning, we have huge number of images and huge number of data. So that's why deep learning was not popular before this boom came, when this GPUs and all are. Now we have very good amount of GPUs, very efficient. Earlier we didn't have it. So that's why this deep learning was not popular at that time, because we know how to do it, but we were not able to do it. But now we have everything. So we are able to do it very efficient.
So how fast is Azure in detecting this, sir? It will be pretty fast when it when you use Azure.
It's it is as fast as any other services. So I mean, there's nothing.
Okay.
There's no comparison between this. There is no evaluation metric between this. So I can't say any number, but of course, all the things are very efficient.
Okay, sir. Okay, got it. Thank
Because
you, sir.
in real world life, you have to deploy also that, right? Your model and all. So for that, Azure helps you very much for deploying and all. It will be easier.
Okay, sir.
Hello, sir.
Okay.
I have a small request. Can you share the slides, please?
Again? Okay,
Uh,
which one? You want last one?
No. Yeah, the last
Okay.
one.
You want to you want the links for all the
Slides.
okay.
Today's
Okay.
session, class.
Okay, so let me.
Oh.
Okay, so we are going to share this in the Microsoft Teams.
Yeah. Great. I guess
That
see
will
if
be
you write
great.
AI 900, then you will probably find it here somewhere. Okay, let me see.
No, slides are not there. We'll be sharing in the group. Yeah.
Okay, great. Okay. Please, can you take it from there?
Yeah.
We'll share it there. Okay.
That will be great. Yeah.
Okay. Any other doubt?
Sir, Azure Cognitive Services. I have a doubt on that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that is already trained model, right?
Yes.
So if I give a handwritten data to that Azure Cognitive Service to extract the data from that cell, so is that work?
Probably it won't. Yeah, for text data it's working. So yeah, probably see if it's in English or English language, then it will work. But if it's in another language, then you have to build your custom model, and then you can use it.
Okay.
It's not under so it's probably under cognitive service, but you have to go check that. Okay.
Yes.
So if any let's say out of the blue or new thing comes up, then you have to build your model, customize it, and then you can use it. But for English, that cognitive service will work.
Okay, sir.
When should we attempt the exam, sir?
Okay. Yeah. Thank you. Okay. Any other doubts? Okay. Yeah, guys. Great to see you all. Yeah.
Sir, does the Microsoft Teams only opens on mobile?
Thank you, sir.
Yes, it is on a
Thank you,
mobile.
sir.
So you can
Sir,
download
we'll
the
see
app.
tomorrow. We'll try to check the web for this AI 9000 Azure,
Thank you, sir.
everything, and with lots of
Hello.
relevant doubts, we'll come tomorrow and meet you.
Yeah.
Thank you very
Please go
much.
through the content because lots of contents
Sir,
are
I
there.
have a query.
What happened?
Yes, Bhushan.
Hello.
Yeah. Tell me.
Sir, I'm enrolled in Future Ready Talent Internship as well. There is also AI 900. Can we do lab from that? Urusha, yes, you can do that. That is also possible. And for that, ma'am, I don't have that Azure subscription. So, this the process to go through the FRT that has been shared, right, Urusha? I didn't get for the labs process. I don't know how to access for lab. I mentioned already in the group, but I got answer that I should get the Azure subscription. Okay, let me check on that part, and I will get back to you tomorrow. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
Ma'am,
ma'am. Thank you.
even I have the same problem. Like
Yes.
I recently enrolled in the FRT. So I want to if I done the certification in the today session, like
Right.
can I use the certification in the
Yes. So
FRT also?
there, if you look at the FRT page, there you just have to upload your put your credly link, right? So if you have done the
But
certification, you can put that link there.
yeah, but both I enrolled with my personal mail to in the FRT.
That is
but in
okay. That is okay.
this session is student mail. Is okay? Two different mails.
That is okay. You just have to put your credly link.
Yeah, of course.
One more thing, ma'am. Is it for that lab we need to take Azure subscription? Urusha, I will confirm on that part, and all these doubts I will take it tomorrow. Okay.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
I will take it.
Thank you. Hello, ma'am.
Thank
Am I audible?
Yes, you're audible.
Yes, ma'am. So basically, in the month of December, when you all started this, I had just joined it, but didn't continue the AZ 900 thing, right?
Okay. Yeah.
So I can now continue and give the exam, right?
Yes, you can continue and give the exam.
And
So
one more thing is, at that time, there was various materials shared, like the hands-on thing, which I had done half the thing and half the thing I had not done, the lab one. So
yeah.
can I continue it or it would have expired?
So no, the labs are expired, but the content that is provided to you, you can go ahead with that, and I think that should be sufficient for you to take the certification. Maybe Piyush can help you with more with that. Yeah, Piyush.
Yeah, you can do the certification, no issue. But labs will not be accessible right now because we have like deadline for that.
I had only matlab, now to I am doing this AI 900. So my AZ 900 would have expired. AI 900 would be provided soon, tomorrow,
No,
right?
have you requested the voucher on your future ready skill, like cloud ready skill platform?
How to do that?
Okay, so like we have shared the documentation in the group, so you have to register on cloud ready skill platform.
Yeah, if you do that reviewer student status, it is successfully reviewed. That you are speaking?
Yes, that thing only.
Yeah, that is successfully done. Actually, in that Microsoft Teams, in that I had submitted my mail, and just yesterday I checked it. So because initially earlier it was your status is verification is pending. Yesterday it has been successfully accepted.
Okay, so yeah, you can go to the platform. Just you can request for the voucher and you can give the exam. Either 900 also you can give, no issue.
Okay, so yeah.
Yeah, if you have not requested already for that, like before during the December thing, I think it has expiry if you are requested once, so we have to redeem that within.
Wait, I'm not really getting it. See, first I'm doing continue journey. So, like, can I share the screen for once?
Wait, so you are saying that you have gone through the content, but you have not redeemed the voucher, right? For
Well,
AZ 900. For AZ 900.
I don't think I have redeemed anything
Yeah.
because.
So if you have not redeemed it, if you have not redeemed the
but
voucher,
can I share the screen and confirm the same? I'm not really.
can you put like whatever screenshot you are going to share here, can you take a screenshot and put it in the chat? So what I'm understanding is like you have not redeemed the voucher yet. So if you want to write your AZ 900 exam, you can like continue your journey and redeem the voucher and write your exam within 30 days. Otherwise your voucher will expire. Okay. So
no, this when I logged in back yesterday, I got to see the in below AZ 900, it is shown withdraw or continue journey. So I can continue.
You can continue the journey, right?
Yeah.
You can continue.
So I'm not redeemed anything yet because I don't remember redeeming anything. Because at that time it was not available to me, but I have that the ones you had shared that time, like the practice key for DP 900.
So the keys were for the labs. So the labs are no longer available to you, but you can the content that is there on the Microsoft portal, you can go ahead with that. You can learn the content, practice assignment, and then you can, if you're confident enough, you can schedule your exam.
One more
sorry,
thing.
Sorry, maybe I missed it. I'm really sorry. I had to step out for a second.
Is how do you redeem this voucher? That's what I couldn't find anything anywhere in the email.
Yeah, so Vasu, like we didn't send the mail yet, but
Okay,
we
okay,
yeah,
okay,
yeah,
okay,
we'll be sending the email today, uh,
okay.
along with the presentation and the step-by-step process. So if you are not in the teams for communities, you can we have shared the process on how to join it. You can join it there, and there you can find the step-by-step process if you want to look at it right now.
Okay, okay,
Okay. And
okay,
if
okay.
even if you're not there, I would request you to just go and join the community, because all the details, most of it, will be shared there. And if you have any doubt, you can get it cleared.
The
So,
Microsoft Teams community,
or
right? So that
communities,
I'll
yeah,
join.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Last question,
Where to join it?
ma'am. Somebody asked this also earlier. Like I was looking at that AI 900 site. Where do we get all this content? I couldn't locate it. Uh, Student resources. There are multiple resources. I couldn't find the presentation
If you
anywhere.
log into the cloud ready skills, there itself you will have various options for which exam you want to write,
Okay.
and they will take you to the content that is there for that course.
Yeah, okay. The document that you are going to share, can you write those instructions? Because I was
All
also trying to find out, but probably got lost.
Yeah, all the instructions are there in the slides, if I'm not wrong. All the step-by-step process, all the instructions are there.
Yeah,
So
but then
what?
better can you
Yeah, yeah.
put the slides
So
in this chat window? At least we can see.
are you there in the Teams for communities?
Absolutely,
Yeah,
absolutely.
you're there. We have put it there. So what
Oh.
we'll do is, like, we have already put it there in the Teams. We will share the email also today, and
Perfect.
you go through the process. And if you have any doubt, like let's try to follow the steps. You have any doubt, it will take the doubts tomorrow. Okay, we'll walk you through the process on how to do it, and it will be more clear.
Okay.
Hello, ma'am. One more I had doubt. Like you had said, my that keys would have expired. So can I get back it, or I can't?
No, what I said is, like, if for the labs, it will no longer be valid, because those are only for a limited period of time. So like 10 days or some 10 days or 20, like 2 weeks. So the labs you cannot get the access to. So what we said is, like, if you had redeemed the vouchers, those vouchers would have expired by now. But as you said, you did not redeem the voucher. So you can continue the journey, and you can request a voucher and write your exam.
Okay, ma'am. Last doubt. You in the starting of the session, one of the instructor mentioned that they have completed 3 courses, but I had attended only one. So the remaining 2 courses which I have not even started, even those keys would have expired, right?
Yes,
Keys of
yes.
the lab.
Those keys, yeah, those keys are no longer available. So since we are doing currently the AI 900 workshop, so we'll provide you the keys for AI 900, and you can go ahead and work on labs also. So that is there. And for this writing the exam, you can just follow the steps that is given in the cloud skills.
The
Ma'am,
labs
can
on
I?
the labs on are just for means to get on to get used to the software. It doesn't come in the matlab exam part.
No, it
It is
doesn't.
in.
It doesn't come in the exam. It's just for your own practice.
Okay, thank you.
Ma'am, can we continue the Azure AI Fundamentals from the FRT platform?
Yes, you can. You can.
Okay.
Ma'am, can we leave the meeting or do
Ma'am,
we have to stay till the end?
No, no. If you don't have any doubt, you can please drop off.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Thank you all.
Ma'am, hello, ma'am. One thing
Yes.
I need to ask that like I misses all the previous session. Is there any plan that those session can be repeated in future also?
Yes, we are planning to repeat one or two from the previous one. So not in this month, but maybe next month we can do it. And even if you have
Thank you,
not
ma'am.
attended the session, we also have some mentor communities, and they will help you through the process, and they also take regular sessions. So there also you can like take the
Actually, it is about that lab part, ma'am. If we'll get
Okay.
like if the session will be repeated, then I probably think that we will get some keys, especially about that PL platform. So
Okay.
that Power Platform actually.
Okay, we'll see if we can do maybe other self-paced learning in that case. So then you can get the keys.
Is there any difference? Yeah, 900 course here or FRT?
So on FRT, there are only two fundamental courses, if I'm not wrong. So one was AI 900, and the other is PL 900. Is it? I don't think PL 900 is there. So on FRT, there are only two fundamental courses, and there are 4 advanced courses. So you'll have to cover those.
Okay, okay. So is there any difference if we if anybody have done like EIE 900 there, or like if they do here?
There is no difference.
So okay, if somebody like will do that course here, so they can upload their certification there also, like to
Yes,
get that.
yes. You do the certification and you can upload that link on the website.
Hello, ma'am.
Yes.
I'm not able to sign in the Microsoft Teams. It is showing some sign-in error.
Yeah, me too. It's saying you have to accept the work group created, but
Ma'am, same here, same here.
so I've
So
I've
did
tried
you
to
download? Okay, so first of all, are you using it in the laptop or mobile phone?
mobile device.
Okay, so you go to Microsoft Teams for Communities app and you download it. You have downloaded the app?
Acha, Microsoft Teams communities, is it? Okay.
Yeah.
1 second. I have
Is
the
it
Teams
Microsoft Team or Microsoft Team Community app?
community.
It's Microsoft. There is no community app, it's just Microsoft Teams. So just go there.
Yeah.
Ma'am, I am trying to sign in from IITM email address, but it is showing sign in email and showing two pop-up options: sign in with your personal or institute.
Sign in with your
same
personal.
here,
Sign
same here.
sign in with your personal.
Oh, ma'am, it is showing sign in error.
With personal ID. Is it showing error with personal ID?
Sir, ma'am, I checked with the IT that admin, that one, but that also showing the sign-in error.
See, it's sending a code. So I signed it through IIT ID. It's sending a microservices code to the ID. Then once logged in, once I'm using the code, it's saying you have to accept the invite from the institute. I don't know where
So
that invite is.
yeah, okay. So there is one link that is given to you along with the email. So there is a link and the QR code. So now either you
I
can
think
use
that
the QR
only a
code.
QR code in that.
No, there is a link also. Below the QR code, there is a link. So either you can use the QR code or you can go to the link and it will take you to the community.
Ma'am, I just tried with the personal account, and now it is showing that setting. I think it is working now.
Yeah, it will work. So once you download, you go to the link or use the QR code. It should take you to the community.
You can use your personal email ID only.
Yeah.
Hello, ma'am.
Excuse me, ma'am. Yes, Asma. Yeah.
Ma'am, I just had two questions in mind. One, tomorrow, do we need to be on our laptop so that we can do the hands-on part?
Yeah, it's better if you do it from the laptop because.
Okay, second question, ma'am. In case somebody was busy and they missed a part of this lecture, so if they go to YouTube and listen to it,
it is
will
okay.
their attendance be marked?
It is okay if you miss some part. I mean, if you cannot attend the session at that time, it is okay. You can watch it on YouTube.
And one more question, ma'am. This workshop, I'm actually a working woman, madam. I work in an engineering college. I'm a teacher. So I was just thinking that once we attend the workshop, is it possible that we are given a certificate that workshop was attended and then we go in for the certification exam?
No, Asma. So there is no such certificate that will be given to you that you have attended the workshop. So this workshop is mostly for like you, the
youngsters who want to do the certification.
Yeah.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah,
Thank
thank
you.
you.
It was a wonderful lecture. Thank you, ma'am.
Hello,
Yes.
ma'am. Actually, I'm facing one problem that I already did a AZ 900 certification. After that, I applied for PL 900 that was going on. But the issue that I'm facing that I'm unable to register for practice because it shows you must have already one license. This with my personal Microsoft ID.
Sorry, I couldn't get you. Can you repeat?
Actually, ma'am, I registered for PL 900 certification course.
Okay, okay,
I already also did AZ 900
okay.
certification.
DP.
It's completed.
Okay.
So now I am planning to for PL 900. But the issue that while I am learning my journey, there are practice sessions that are provided in Microsoft Learn on Demand platform.
Okay.
So, but I'm unable to do practice assignment. You are not eligible. The error is that you must at least have one license.
For practice assignment.
Yes, yes, for practicing because there are Power BI, Microsoft platforms. So
Okay. So I'm not really sure about it. Piyush, do you know anything
same
about it?
problem actually, ma'am. I was also facing the KZ 900, but I mailed to Microsoft Teams. They did it, but right now there is no response from them.
Okay.
We don't have access to that cloud ready skill platform because we are not a student anymore. So you can do one thing. You can ask this in the community group because many students are there. Those are also doing the workshop.
Actually, in the last sessions, I was told to register for the certification. So I already attended to KZ 900 through that platform only. So now I'm doing that's one also from PL 900 from the cloud platform. But issue is that while learning, that's the same issue I'm facing, that unable to register it.
Okay, maybe you can put the screenshot of that in the group because we don't know that because student may be able to help you.
Okay, I will push it.
So you are there in there is one more community like for PL 900 also, right? Maybe Power Platform community is there. You can put in that group. Okay.
Ma'am, sorry, with that joining the Teams bit, I've used the personal ID. I've logged in both on my mobile and on the laptop. Now I'm clicking on the link. Which community do I join? It doesn't show any community. I've clicked on the link.
Okay.
It says open Microsoft Teams. Yes. And I've logged in with my personal ID. It's showing, but there is no community which it's showing automatically, which I can log in, or I don't know what to search by.
Okay, so really sure. Wait. So you're not able to see any community that is created from IIT Madras?
No, it's saying because I use my personal ID. I don't know whether that's the problem.
No, that is not the problem. Maybe if it is
Please sign in using the link which is sent on by IITM.
Yeah, I have clicked on that link, teamslive.community or a link. It's saying
Yes.
open Microsoft Teams. I've opened, I've logged in, but it's not showing any. Should I share my screenshot?
You can share the screenshot, yes, but where will you share it? Can you share with me through email?
Yeah, so I can put it on the chat if it allows.
Yeah, if it allows in the chat, please put it in the chat.
It doesn't allow. I'll just send it. doesn't allow. Which email do I send it to, ma'am?
Nikita Kumar, I'll put
Yeah,
it.
yeah, I have it. I have it.
You have it, right? Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Sorry, it's getting stuck with this silly thing.
Yes, Samir, tell your doubt. Hello, Samir. Or old ID or new while verifying. What verifying? Are we supposed to use our old ID or the new while verifying?
So I think for the Teams thing they're asking, but I have used
Your
I have
personal email
used
ID you can
personal
use.
ID.
Okay, he's asking somebody. Okay, person. Okay, somebody asking provide DP series community link. Is there any DP community we have?
Yes, Manoj, we do have the community link. So if anyone, if you are planning to write any other certification apart from AI 900, we'll post the Teams link in your AI 900 community itself. So you will get it there.
Okay.
Community, okay. Sujitra, community, yeah, like only if you have Windows 11 installed, it will work there. Otherwise, you will have to download it on the mobile phone and use it there.
I have Windows 11.
Yeah, so Vasu, I would suggest you to open it on the desktop.
Yeah, I'm just downloaded the Teams app. I'm just.
You don't even have to download the Teams app. It will already be there in your system.
Yeah, actually, yeah, it's that. Yeah, that's the screenshot I sent you.
Okay, you just click on the link and it should take you to the community.
Okay, yeah, that's not happening. Maybe I'll just restart. I'm doing exactly that. I'm doing nothing. I'm just going to the email. There's a link at the bottom. After the QR code, I'm clicking on it. It's taking me to the Teams app.
I would say don't go to the QR code. You have
No, underneath there is a link.
Yeah, go to that link.
Yeah, that's what I'm clicking on.
Okay.
And it's taking me to the app, but then there is nothing on that. So I don't know what I'm doing wrong. So I sent you that screenshot.
Okay, sure.
So just check out the tab on the left hand side. You will have one that says communities. So other than chat, it will drop
there
in the
is,
chat
there isn't.
tab.
There isn't. There is activity, chat, and calendar.
Okay.
I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Maybe because it's my personal ID, but that shouldn't be a problem. Is what I'm guessing.
You have downloaded the app, Teams app?
No, it's already there. It's Windows 11, my machine. I've done it both on my mobile and desktop, both.
Okay, so which mobile you are using, Android or iOS?
I use iOS.
Okay, and probably some iOS people will know. But so what we covered is try updating your app and then check. If nothing happens, then we can see it tomorrow. Okay, is that fine?
Okay, I'm doing it right away, but yeah, we can see it tomorrow.
Okay, great. Okay.
Yeah. Manoj, you can go ahead.
Okay, somebody's asking, do we have to give exam in between 30 this 30 days, which means before 30th May?
Okay, so you are expected to write your exam by 30th of June. If you like, what is 30 days is like, if you claim your voucher, it will expire within 30 days. So I would suggest you like claim the voucher early and try to write it early, because in the June there will be a lot of traffic on the website and maybe you won't be able to get the slot. So try to do it within May. So that you can write the exam before 30th of June.
Okay. So basically the voucher will be given to you and that will be valid for 30 days.
30 days, yes.
Any 30 days.
So Nikita, like when you are going to send that email, maybe like a couple of hours from now. See, like
yes,
I'm not able
claiming
to get
student
that.
certification, right?
Sorry?
Claiming students at the step-by-step process to claim the certification.
No, point number one is that, and secondly, like the deck that you have shared like during this course, right? Like during the workshop, you're also going to share that, right? Because the problem is
the slides, correct?
Slides, yeah.
Yeah, we will share it. We'll share it right away.
Yeah, perfect. Because these teams, like going through the teams, the problem is it is very difficult in mobile, like going navigating.
No, you can go to, so if you look, right, if you go to the teams, on the top you have events, photos, links, files.
Yes,
you can
yes,
just
yes,
click
yes,
there
yes.
and you can take it from there. So that will be easier.
Yeah, hi, ma'am.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hello.
So what I was asking is, do you need do you gonna send all those things, all those stuffs into our mail ID? Like what are the tokens and all? What you're saying for claiming those things, huh?
Yes, we will share the step-by-step process and the presentation both on the Teams app and also on your email IDs. We'll send to the email.
Okay. Thanks, ma'am.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, good afternoon, ma'am. Am I audible?
Yes, you're audible.
Yes, ma'am. When I am following that step-by-step instructions to claim that student ID and register for the student verification, I am getting an error like the email domain is not currently
Yes.
registered.
You go with the last option. I can provide that documentation. You provide the ID card. It may take 2 to 3 days to verify it.
Okay, ma'am. I have done that process. Okay, 2-3 days I have to wait.
Yeah, right.
Okay. Okay, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you. Any other doubts you have? If not, we can close the session for today, and tomorrow, if you face any other doubt, we can take it there.
Yeah, can you probably like paste your email ID in this chat window, because like I don't think like we can send you emails, right? Because the emails that you are coming sending, like it is do not reply or something, that sort.
No. If you're there on the Teams, I'm always available there. You can send me a message there, and also if you have doubt, you can post it there. So I will answer.
Okay.
I'm always active on the Teams app.
Hello, ma'am.
Yes.
Sorry, I think somebody asked this, but I was not able to hear it properly. Does this program and the Future Ready Talent program both are different, or both are interlinked, ma'am?
See, this is a fundamental certifications that we are providing you here. So like the course, the workshops are done for the fundamental courses, and
Okay.
on FRT, like you have a list of courses that you require to finish it, so that you can proceed and do the project and everything. So if you look there, you just have 2 fundamental courses that you have supposed to do, and some 4 or 5 advanced courses that you're supposed to do there. So like even if you finish the certificate, like if you finish the certification, you can provide your Credly link on the FRT website. So that will be considered.
Okay, so for Future Ready, we have to do more courses and advanced courses.
More courses, yes.
Okay, but still, I mean, now we have joined this AI 900. Will we still be able to continue for that? I mean, Future Ready FRTP program.
Yes, you will be
We
able
can
to.
continue with this. I mean, ID itself. Once we get access to this Azure cloud, we can continue with that, right?
Yes, you
for
can.
FRTP program. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So total, how many courses should be completed, ma'am, for FRTP?
For FRT, it's I think total of 6 courses, if I'm not wrong, maybe 6 to 7.
Okay, so we can do step by step, and we need to get certification for each course, and finally
Yes.
we'll get the FRTP certification.
Yes.
Okay, and sorry, ma'am. I mean, what will be the minimum duration that is required to complete? I mean, on an average, I'm asking. I know it depends from student to student, but in general, I mean, minimum duration to complete the certification for FRTP. Any idea, ma'am?
I think the duration that is given to you there is 80 days, right?
We have to complete all the 6 courses within 80 days.
Yeah, yeah. Just go. I'm not really sure of the 80. Like, you have to do all the certification within 80 days. I
Okay.
will have to check more on FRT. I will go through it, and any doubt if you have, I can take it tomorrow.
Okay, ma'am. If you could just explain it tomorrow a little bit, it will be very helpful for us, ma'am. I mean,
Yeah, maybe
we'll
at
just
the end.
continue from this certification. We will just continue with the FRTP and
Yeah,
how to go about
I
it.
will take it at the end tomorrow. Okay.
Yeah, tomorrow, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Yeah, thank you.
Just curious, like what is that FRTP stuff?
FRT is Future Ready Talent Program. So it's like a virtual internship program.
Okay.
Microsoft, yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So
Thank you so much, ma'am.
that enrollment is completed, right? You're saying?
No, if you want, you can still do it.
Can you how to?
We will share you the process. So
Tomorrow, right?
I think we have already got the mail on the same. You could just go through the mails. I think you might have some
we have
initial
sent
mail.
it maybe 2 months back.
Yeah, we have
Can
got
you-
a mail on
We
that.
haven't received it, sir.
Yeah. That's what. If you can share once again, like it will be helpful.
Okay, all right.
Thank you so much.
Thank
Yeah,
you, ma'am.
thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, guys, then shall we meet tomorrow?
Yeah,
Because
same
that's for the day, right?
Say, there'll be a link which will be sent, right, for like today, or it's the same thing we use.
It's the same Zoom link, yeah. But I will
Okay.
share it again. Yeah.
No, that's okay. If it's the same thing, we'll use. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Okay, bye then. See you, everyone.